I gotta say that this is, I don't know if you realize just how bizarre this is for me, because growing up, anybody who's watching me who knows.
But the interview hasn't started yet.
Yes.
Yeah, this way.
It's bizarre because I always wanted to be you.
You wanted to be me.
I wanted to be you, yes. And
There's a line in one of the songs.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It's actually on Who Do You Think You Are? The end line of the song is maybe possibility, the thought that you might want to be me.
Right. So we got a picture of your wife in here.
Oh, you had to bring that up.
And yes,
nice.
isn't that a nice shot, eh?
Oh, yeah.
Can we get it? Look at that.
Can you see what I'm reading?
Yes, better sex through chemistry.
That's right.
Yes, how was it? Was it a
I
good
don't
book?
know, I've still got the set at
So you
home.
just like the
I can't
cover.
remember whether to use the pipettes or the test tubes.
Back to what I was saying, growing up, I always wanted to be you. And my question is, was it bizarre, I guess, during the height of Duran craziness, when you would look out and see people dressing like you or looking like you? What did that feel like?
We didn't notice.
You didn't notice?
We were so stupid, we just didn't notice. And it's bizarre, but it's only in retrospect that you realise that the impact that that one has on life.
There was this one tour we did where Simon went a bit big into the burgers.
Uh-oh. I want to hear this story.
It was
story I want to hear.
1988.
Okay.
It was what we called. It was the Big Thing tour. And,
Big Thing tour.
and
Yeah, and all
and you
our-
got pretty big.
and all
there
our
was a
fans-
guy. No, there was a guy standing in the front row,
Yeah.
looking exactly like you should have looked. It was. He had the hairdo, the cheekbones, everything. But we knew he couldn't sing.
Yeah. So your job was still safe. Yeah.
Little burgers.
No.
But it was just pasta.
Yeah, pasta.
Late night pasta.
It was in Italy, in fact. It was in Italy.
Yeah,
Right.
that's where it all happened.
Right. Can you, because I'm a huge fan right from the very, very start, right up until today.
Today with the
Right?
Medazzaland
Yes,
album.
we're just going to get to that. And I was going to say,
kind of brought back the Rio.
Yes,
image in
and
the
scribbled
back
up,
there, but he's still a fan right up to
yes.
this record.
17 years. Can you believe that 17 years have gone by already?
I can't, but it has.
Yeah.
It's a fact of life.
Yeah. And let's talk about this one, Medazzaland. Cool title, cool artwork, and absolutely amazing album.
Thank you.
Thanks.
What were you happy with the end product, or are you perfectionist? Is it easy for you to let go of it?
We're thrilled with this one.
Yeah, this one we love. This one we love. I mean, other albums in the past, I've listened to them. I thought, nearly, but not quite. We've had albums. I mean, even the wedding album. If I put it on, there'd be tracks I'd fast forward. This one, I put
start to
I
finish.
put the needle on the record, and I wait until it gets all the way to the end before I take it off.
It truly takes everything that was beautiful and special about Duran Duran in the '80s, but it has a very '90s feel to it.
Yeah.
Well, we've come a long way as composers and as producers as well. And we knew when we made this record that we didn't want to make a 70-minute album,
Right.
Because they do get boring. It doesn't matter what it is. They work on like dance compilation albums. You can deal with 70 minutes of music.
Right.
But with this, this is like records we listened to when we were growing up. 50 minutes, 49 minutes. That's enough.
Is there one specific record that I guess changed your life?
Me?
Yeah.
God, the White Album, Sgt. Pepper's.
Beautiful.
I Want to
me-
Hold Your Hand.
Yeah.
For me,
During the Beatles.
I landed the same by David Bowie.
David Bowie.
I mean, that was. I bought it and I thought.
Are we gonna have to beat that, or that's
No,
okay?
it said
That was
far.
oh, far.
I mean, you can add whatever consonant you like at the end
Yes.
of that. Oh, Duran
Far
Duran,
out.
controversial again. Let's talk about the
Controversy.
video.
Let's talk about the video. I thought I'd let you bring up the video.
Yeah.
I think it's a beautiful
I
video.
think it's- I
I
think
don't
it's
know if I'm
funny.
just biased, but I don't see what the big deal is.
Right, the big deal is, no, it's quite simple. The big deal is it's about 5 different things. She's young and beautiful. She's not wearing many clothes. She's doing the hoovering. We're Duran Duran, and we had a thing called Girls on Film back in the 80s,
Right,
and
I
they think we're
I
doing it
remember that.
again.
Right.
And they think they're using women to sell themselves. I think that's what it is. We're
Meanwhile,
not.
it was
It's about
video.
the video's about is taking the piss out of guys who
Well, that's an interesting point. What if you had, I guess, a guy in there too to balance that out?
Well, what if, Salt and Pepper had made a video about a guy robot? I don't think anybody would care, The funniest thing is it's directed by a woman.
Right.
great fashion photographer.
Yeah, but she's a very controversial photographer.
Yeah, because she likes to shoot up, girls' stockings and things.
Yeah.
But I mean, she's an artist, and she's got, she's very kitsch, she's very modern, she's very funny. She's got a great sense of humor. We relate to that sense of humor. We relate to her imagery. She's done many photo
We
sessions with us
like
in the
sexy
past.
girls. In photographs, in real life. That's
what's
what
been
we are
Duran
like.
Duran.
But the song, if you listen to the lyric, the song is about an inanimate object.
Right.
So we had to cast it. It's very difficult to cast an inanimate person.
Yeah, we wanted something. Obviously, we had to have something that moved, so we had to use a real person instead of a robot, which would have been far too expensive.
Yeah.
We took the cheap option.
Yes.
Let's Duran Duran be cheap again.
Yeah. What do you hope that this does for you? Because you've had great success, through different periods. What do you consider to be success?
Well, the success is coming up with an album like this. That that's an instant success because we're all very, very happy with it. It's another thing whether that music gets out to the world at large, and that's something that we're in the process of doing right now.
Yeah.
You can never bank on that.
Is there what's going to be the second single? Do you know?
We don't know. It could be Who Do You Think You Are? It might be Big Bang Generation. I think it's been.
Do you have a personal preference?
Me?
Yes.
What, for the next one?
For what would you like to be? Would you have a personal favorite on here that you'd like?
No, I don't have a personal favourite on the album. I really love every single track that's on there, even the one that Nick sang on.
Right. Sharing singing duties.
Yeah, and writing.
That was talking, dude.
Talking.
He's, it's been a very different album for all of us. We've all done different things on this album. We've all filled each other's boots at different times, it's really healthy. And it's funny enough, it's something that's only been possible since we've been three people to be comfortable with that happening, because the egos there's a different balance and it's much more comfortable.
Right. And just when you thought it was safe to do an interview without somebody bringing up what happened to Andy, what happened to
Roger.
And I have to say,
And now what's happened
the third
to John?
and last Taylor.
well, it was inevitable, wasn't it? The other two Taylors, and then there's
So now
one.
there's no more Taylors.
It's really sad. It's really sad. I really miss him. I think the band really misses him. But if that's what he wants to do, that's what he wants to do. You can't hold on to somebody when they want to. He's got his own agenda. He's a
singer. He's singing his own music, and that's something he really wanted to pursue.
I did pick up that album, and it's not a bad album.
That's right.
But he'll never be Duran Duran.
No, but I don't think he'd ever want to be either. He's done that. And if he ever wants to play bass with Duran Duran, he can.
So the door's still open?
Absolutely, yes.
I remember you made a comment actually last time you were here about asking every time there's an album you blow your nose, you always ask Roger to come, and he did join you on the Thank You album. Any chance of him coming back and doing anything with you guys?
There's always a chance. There's always a chance.
It's just a little bit difficult.
Fed up with it still?
We've got
the guy we got right now is.
Yeah, what I mean is, there's you never say never. That's the thing to say. Right now, no, because we got a drummer, and there's no way that he could come in and do it at this stage.
Right.
Never say never. Though.
Just a couple more things because you have. We'll get shots of it later, but this is a great setup here.
Yeah, much better than our hotel room, I have to say.
We get the
Actually, my hotel room used to look like
this.
this.
Does it? Yeah.
In '89, I used to carry things around like this
You
and
see any
decorate my own
outfits
rooms.
here that you like? See, this is what I was actually going for earlier, and then I changed. Yeah. I didn't want to clash with that. The Duran Duran tribute, you like that? Yeah.
I like a lot of the stuff here.
Let's talk about the Duran Duran tribute album.
Yeah.
It surprised me for a couple of reasons. One, I'm surprised it took that long for it to come
happen.
out.
So were we.
The second surprise was the funk ska influence. What did you think when you first listened to the whole thing?
I thought, wow, these kids must have, wanted to pick up a guitar or a microphone when they heard Duran Duran, but they sure did go in a different direction after they did.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's amazing. I mean, I love it. It makes me laugh so much.
Yeah. A View to a Kill was a big
It's really
laugh.
rude,
There's some good stuff, but I don't. Are you protective at all? Because these are your babies, basically,
we've
and
also-
then there's some versions that.
But we've done, we've done remakes of our own things ourselves.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. The fact is, what's really great is people saying, is those guys standing up and saying, yeah, we like Duran Duran. They were part of the reason I joined the band.
Yeah.
That's really fucking that's really far out.
That's far important. It's
Far out. It's not. I mean, it's really touching.
Yeah.
See, I curse more than anybody in the band, but
You do.
whenever I do
But
an
you're
interview,
doing
not
good.
a word.
No, I don't usually.
I curse more than anyone I know.
You do?
Yeah.
Do you want to let one out now? Just no. You're
No.
okay.
No.
I do. Oh, when are you guys coming back? Because you have to cancel.
Well,
Mark's not here.
we've gotten the news that Nick is now better.
Good. That's
so
good.
that's
Well, he's
best
not
news.
better. He's well enough to play a show
well enough to play tomorrow
night,
in Philadelphia.
which is
So that's
really
great news.
Right.
But we are coming back probably within 3 weeks.
Cool.
At the end of the little stint we're doing
And
now.
then I believe there's a second leg to the tour where you're gonna have a fashion show as an opening act.
Well, that had been
Still
talked
knows.
about. I actually don't think that will happen. I have to say.
No, there's we're talking about something else right now, but it'll be in the same time frame. It'll be like spring, summer.
Okay. Well, we're going to wrap it up now. I think we have to head out of here. I want to thank you guys. This
Hey.
is, when I look back through my career, this is definitely a high point to meet.
wow.
Well, make sure you come to the show when we're playing.
Definitely. I
Check out the
you
music,
are
man.
the reason why I'm doing this
You
right
can
now.
be me.
Yeah, can
anytime
I be
you
you?
like.
Thanks, Simon. Thanks, man. Thanks.